Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man, it's McPherson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast.
He's got it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against them.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the ground, it's Downs. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the blitz and the glamour.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball. On the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Let's go! Let's go! Running back searching for a hole. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking for a man. It's McPherson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bears the pressure. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the air, it's Duggan. He's got it down the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quick tempo here for the offense. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Base 27, Johnny.
The give to the tailback. Running to Green. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Schneider. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has him back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's McPherson. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on first down from the 28. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's McPherson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field. It's Duggan. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Trying to get the corner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Holds it in, the first down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete. Some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. Change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The Trojans will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's McPherson. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That toss to the fullback fooled no one, at least no one who was on defense.
And those are the plays, Reese, that you need to fool somebody. That's not a guy you give the football to very often. This is a little trickeration, a little by design. Give him the football. Hopefully nobody pays attention to him, but the defense was ready and made the play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off-play action on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To throw, it's McPherson. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Touch pass on the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run in the red zone. It's downs. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 3rd and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying play action. Makes the grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Duggan. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
It's now 4th and goal.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Looking for the goal line. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Dropping back, it's Duggan. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McPherson. Pressure. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reed.